Hi everyone, it's Kathy here from Bello's Designs, and today we're going to recreate this cute scene here in a card using some cardio stamps and masks. So for this project you're going to need a piece of Multifarious card cut approximately 5.25 inches square, and then some matting card that is cut approximately 5.5 inches, and then we'll mount that onto a card once folded, measures 6 inches by 6 inches. Alright, so the stamps we're going to be using, we have the mask, the round bow frame, a cardio one from Bello's Designs, and I've also used some masking sheets like this one, the Lavinia one, and I've used a hole punch and I've made a circle to make a moon. So that's what that bit there is. Stamps I'm going to use are the Holly Hideaway, and I'm going to use the fox, one of the birds, and the holly bush. And I'm using some of the untamed textures. I'm going to use the flowers and a little leaf there. I'm going to be using a hedgehog from this one. That's all I'm going to use. The inks I'm going to use are Versafine Clair Glamorous, Rainforest and Nocturne. And for the fox, I'm actually going to use some no-line ink pad. Now, if you don't have a no-line ink pad, I would choose an orange coloured ink to do the fox in, and then you can darken it with some pencils. So that's for the fox. And for the backgrounds, I'm going to be using Element inks, Emperor Red, Blue Lagoon and Olive. I've got a couple of very small stencil brushes to do the backgrounds in, and the main reason is I just want to get up to this edge quite neatly without going over, and I found it much easier with the smaller ones. I've also got a large one for doing the bow and the mask. And lastly, I've got a couple of polychromo pencils, and I've got a red Posca pen. Now the polychromos are a khaki colour. I'll see if I can find the exact, there you go, it's olive green yellowish, and that's number 173, and this is India Red 192, and I like to use this particular one for the fox. Right, let's get started. Now the mask itself is, I think, 6 inches by 6 inches, and because my card is shorter, I'm just going to have to make sure I line it up. If you would prefer, you can use a larger piece, same size, a 6-inch piece as the mask, and then just trim it afterwards if you would rather do that, if that's easier. But I'm just going to start by lining this up like so. Take that off because I'll need that in a minute. I'm going to start with the Emperor Red. Now this is quite a juicy ink, but I'm taking off the excess actually on the mask, so I can come back to it a bit easier. So I've done the background. I've decided I want the bow on the right hand side. Don't ask me why, but that's where I like it. Now we're going to try and actually stick our mask on. I want that to be up about here. And I'm just going to ink initially around the mask. go. And I shall take that off. Right, now I've done that little bit, I actually want to do my stamping first. So I'm going to do my fox first of all. It's sleeping fox, sleeping peacefully. I want him to be about here. Press down. Now, I'm going to try and see if you can see that a bit better. So it leaves a very, very light shade, so I can see it to colour it in. So that's the first thing I'm going to do now, is I'm going to colour my fox in. I'm quite happy with that. So that's my fox done. So now he's done, I'm going to do the background. So I'm going to start with the blue, the Elements ink blue, and just carry on. tear a piece of paper into a bit of scrap paper that I've got from making the ink, just to get a bit of a curve. Yeah, blue. Right, so I'm going to use the rainforest. I'm going to do this one over the sleeping fox. There. Next one. I need my bit of a mask just to come in over the red. Just do that one there. Now I noticed that I come over the bow here with that, so I'm going to use my Posca pen here to just erase that. There we go. Obviously then my fox a little bit higher up, or my moon a bit lower, but there we go. Right, so that's that, and next we're going to have Mr. Hedgehog. I'm just going to do him in a black. He's standing here. That's our bird next. Just have the bird standing. I've done it a bit higher up this time, never mind. Standing there. And some flowers. I'll do those in red. Gonna need that again in a moment. So I'm just doing the 3 on the left as you look at it, but we'll be stamping the 3 on the right. Okay. And a little bit of greenery here. So I need the green ink again. Be mindful of this. Keep that on the red. There we go. Put a nice bit of green under the flowers. I think that's all the stamping. Yep. So now I'm just going to get my green pen and do some little bits of grass. So let's take this piece of paper out of the way. Just glue this down. Down on the card. And there you go. If you like sentiments, there's room at the bottom here or at the top to put sentiments on. There we have it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already joined our Facebook groups, please do consider joining our 2 Facebook groups. We have Del Bello's Designs Lounge for all products that are Lavinia. And we also have our a la carte lounge, and that is for all of the other products that are sold at Del Bello's, such as cardio stamps, sweet poppy stencils, Nellie's Choice, etc. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.